Yo, what the hell is up, people? How we doing tonight? It's your boy D, and we back for another video. Today, right? I'm kind of, done with this whole thing of them suppressing AMC, and I'm fed up, right? I'm literally just the more that I learn, right? I'm pissed off, right? So I came out and I'm gonna take a walk and I'm gonna talk to you guys. So this is not gonna be like my normal videos, right? Where I'm showing you the charts and the data and all that, right? The longer that I'm in this AMC play and the more I learn about it and how the market is set up against us, the more, I just want the squeeze to be over, and I want to kind of get the hell out for a while of the stock market and see where else I can invest my money, right? But there is a lot of reasons. We've all had enough time to do DD. We know we've done our research, right? I'm gonna tell you something right now, guys, right? Something's gonna change your perspective, I think. So if we have at least 4 million people holding AMC shares, do you really think we need any more people buying in, or, telling your cousin or your friend or whatever who doesn't believe that AMC can do this or do that or the price, right? So the information that I'm seeing today, right, is going to refer to the Short Squeeze channel. If you go to his videos, or if you go to Ape Nation Will, you will see that they're finding out that Gary Gensler, right, the SEC chairman, the guy who's supposed to be protecting us, is it turns out he owns, has money into Vanguard, and Vanguard actually has a short position on AMC, right? So what's up with that? How can we, play the game fair if the guy who's actually in charge is working and is complicit, right, as they say online allegedly, and he knows, right? So he has to know how the market works, right? He has to know if he's the chairman, he has to be knowledgeable, right? You can't just put somebody in there. And he was appointed, right? He was voted in by Joe Biden, as I looked online. And so, it just seems like they're all against us, right? They know what's going on, and they're putting up, the biggest fight of their life, right? Because they know what's going on too. They have to. There's been enough time. There's been enough people, right? Like on Twitter and online social media, Reddit, right? Look at all the people that are holding AMC. Look at all the YouTubers, right? Pay attention to that too. I mean, there's so many people that are on this, doing their homework, doing their DD, and trying to find out, like how they just found this out about Gary Gensler, right? So we have a problem, right? Obviously, I mean, every time you do the math, it doesn't work with AMC, right? It doesn't. The numbers don't add up at this point, right? And that's what you have to realize. Like, we own the shares probably multiple times over the float, right? I mean, if there's all those estimates, it's not just because, right? They had the control of the market, of, how everything worked, before AMC, before the AMC apes and the GME apes came in and started doing what we're doing and buying and holding. But at this point, guys, the buying and holding, it's not going to cause the squeeze, right? It doesn't matter who comes in and buys, because we know that they print synthetic shares, over and over and over. And so, I'm starting to think right now, right, that August 4th, it's not going to mean anything, because it doesn't matter who it is, right? The AMC CEO, us, the retail investors. If we all are complaining to the SEC, but they're not doing anything about it, then it does not matter who you are, right, coming into the play. And I'm just, I'm gonna try to be as honest and as possible with you guys, right? That's why I'm doing this video. And just walking around, luckily the lighting's pretty good. But I've already seen over and over and over how they have manipulated and, capped us from making money. It's happened with, obviously GME, AMC. It's happened with BBIG. Let's see, Tide, Redbox, TBLT, right? I watch all that stuff, guys. I do trade. I like to trade, right? So I have some experience, not like years and years, but I have enough experience, and I've always liked numbers, right? Business stuff, right? Inventory, whatever, costs, whatever. I like to do all the math for the business math. I'm not talking about like algebra and, geometry and all that. What I'm just talking about is, business, basic math, right? What's 1 + 1, right? Like, how many shares? There's 516 million shares that are issued. How is all these other things possible when you have, we own 90 some percent, the institutions own 30 some percent, reported, right? 140 shares that are borrowed. You know, what really just took it over, and I was like, ooh, this is bad. This is how bad it is, right? Was a couple weeks ago, when you know, supposedly there was like 190 some million shares on loan, which means that would be 30 some percent of the float. All right. So how is that possible again when we own? That means that even if you have your settings to do not lend my shares out, and they're probably still lending them out, right, without you knowing. So yeah, guys, it's just Gary Gensler's a piece of shit, right? As we know now for sure, he's not gonna do anything for us. You know, I think it's gonna take more than just, you know, just us ranting on Twitter, on Reddit, on whatever with the DD and all that. We have to think about, okay, certain things like who's in charge of the like SEC, right? Of Gary Gensler, who's his boss, right? Because I'm pretty sure it's actually going to be like the FBI, right, or somebody above who's above him, right? Because if we start to put all this information out there, like again, because we have so many people, like so many YouTubers, right, Reddit people, Twitter people that are showing you all this, like they're just doing this straight up in our face, right? So it's no more Mr. Nice Guy with us, guys. We have to start, you know, thinking of other ways rather than to just buy and hold, right? Because we've been holding, and we have proof now. The chart, right? It's not really meaning much in my eyes now, because it's like you can tell it's fake. In my opinion, it's fake. It's just an algorithm that's going. It's just like, say, I've said this before, like when you go to a casino and you walk by and the machines can still go, but there's no money, right? They're still showing you the demo and what goes on. That's basically right now what, in my opinion, what AMC is, a demo, right? Because just none of the numbers make sense. Nothing adds up. And I'm just fed up with that. So I thought I would come out here and talk to you guys too about it. Like I said, it's not my usual video, you know, style, but I just felt like I should do this, right? Because we have to wake up, guys. Like we've been playing pretty nice, you know, but they've been playing super dirty with us. They've just been throwing shit at us, right, all day, every day, and they just don't know how to lose. They're a bunch of sore losers. Every time we come in, we buy up the stock, it starts moving, right? What do? They start hitting us with synthetics, you know. I saw it with Redbox. That was one of the most, you know, fucked up things I ever seen. Like when you only have 13.6 million shares that are in the float, but somehow in one day you have 110 million volume. Wow, would you look at that? All right, guys. So yeah, I just wanted to put that shit out there, right? The SEC, right? I mean, Gary Gensler, he can suck it. You know, he sucks. He's obviously letting this all happen because, like I said, there's no way he doesn't know or understand what's going on. All right, guys. And yeah, I mean, I'm still going to continue to hold here. I believe that, you know, at the end of all this, we will win. We will get our money. We will get paid, because this is not fake. This is real life. This is real shares. This is people's lives. This is real money that people invested. It's not, you know, just bullshit fake money. So yeah, guys, remember how strong we are together. That's what this whole thing has shown. That's what this whole thing has been about, right? And 4 million people ain't no joke. If only a quarter of those people, which would be 1 million people, if only 1 million people would show up to, right, wherever we needed to show up all together, imagine how insane that would be. All right, guys. So that's all I got for the video. Hopefully we'll catch you in the next one. You know, peace. Have a good night, guys.